What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. I'm sorry about that. I've been crazy busy lately. So it's actually Super Bowl night. I'm gonna probably catch a little bit of the Super Bowl, but I'm taking this time right now. We're gonna pull the gas out of the car. We're gonna put in some of the X85. All right, we got some VP X85, and actually one of my teammates is dying for a race, so I said, hey, why don't you line up with Tictoc and we'll see how it works out. So I'm gonna pull the fuel out of the car, put the X in there, and we're gonna take the car out for a ride. So it's been a minute since I started the car or been even here to mess with the car. So I'm dying to drive the car. So hopefully this corrects our knock issue. Hopefully it was a fuel related issue. But we're gonna find out tonight, 100%. I know a lot of you guys have been looking for some updates, and like I said, man, I've been crazy busy lately, so I haven't really had the opportunity to touch the car. So, you know, here we are. We're here now, and we are gonna pull the fuel out. We're gonna put the X in, and we're gonna crack the throttle, see what happens. I'm just going over the car, guys. I'm just checking my oil, making sure everything's all right. Like I said, I haven't started the car in a little while. We're gonna put the X in. All right, we got 2 pals, and I actually have a little bit of E85 in there. I'm also gonna put the slicks on. They're over there. I actually have about a 1/4 tank of E85 from the pump still in the car. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put 1 5-gallon in the VP can and the other one in the back seat, and I'm going to drive the car and burn the fuel out because I really don't feel like putting it up on the lift and, you know, removing the fuel line. I'm just not feeling that right now. So I have a drive a little bit to meet my buddy to, you know, line up with him. So I figured, hey, why don't I just burn the stuff out, you know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to check all my fluids, put my slicks on, and we're gonna get this thing popping tonight. So hopefully everything works out with the car, and we'll see. Rock, wanna give a shout out? There's Rocco, guys. He's always with me. That's my #1 right there. So, all right, guys, let's do it. What's in here? What we got? What we got? Come on, baby. Oh, this dust. She's been sitting. Come on, where you at? I did turn the key on. Let's see. Oh, maybe I didn't turn the key on. Let's see what we got. So we got a little bit under a 1/4 tank. That's not that bad. We can burn that out pretty quick. Right, so I just raised my fuel pressure on my DI side. It's supposed to be around 58, and I noticed I was a little low. I was like maybe 50, maybe like 52, somewhere around there. So I increased my DI side pressure to 58 where it's supposed to be. Now that is static. There's no boost reference on that. My port side, high side is right where it should be with static. With vacuum, I'm like 35. Without, I'm like 42. So could have contributed to the knock issue, but don't know yet. Still have the fuel in there. I got to get the fuel out. But I just wanted to let you guys know I just increased that. It's hard to see when it's running. It kind of bounces, see it bouncing. But it bounces at like 52 or 58 where it should be. So hopefully that, you know, could have contributed to it, but we'll find out. That's my direct injection side. So let's see what this does. Change the fuel and go from there. We're gonna flash the other tune back into the car. I had a really soft tune in there with really decreased retarded timing in it. So we're gonna flash the other tune back into the vehicle and see what happens. We're gonna put the regular tune back in it and see if I can figure out which one it was. Oh, doesn't really tell me too much. Revised fuel 93. Pretty sure this is it. R5, R3, R6, and R7. Alright, so let's flash this one. I think this is the tune. Let me see what else it says here, if I can get any more information on it. Doesn't really say much. This is 93 return fuel system. This is the tune. So let's flash this tune in there. And see what happens now. So we're gonna put the other tune in. This tune has more timing in it, and let this take place, and go burn out some fuel, and then get the good stuff in there. This is the X85 from BP. This X85 is really similar to Pump E85, just with more consistency, which I built this car to run on Pump E85, so I want to try to keep it. I didn't use the C85 because I want to try to keep it as close to Pump E85 as I can, but this stuff here is, like I said, oh yeah, is more consistent. So we're gonna put this in there, and then we'll load it into the car after we get the other fuel out, and go from there. Successfully loaded. The tune successfully installed. Turn key off for 10 seconds and start vehicle. Here we go, we're gonna start her. Alright, so that was a success. Alright guys, we got the fuel in the car. We're gonna do a couple pulls, some logs, and send the files over to John. We are running the X85 VP fuel right now. Ethanol content is about 80 right now. I'm assuming I still had a little bit of fuel of the other Pump E85 in the tank. That's why it's down, because it's supposed to be 85%. So, but it should be sufficient enough. But we're gonna find out real shortly. I really hope this fixes the issue, because, you know, the issue is kind of crazy. It's not all the time knock, it's occasional knock. It's not false knock, it's true knock. And it's just really annoying because there's not much other things it could be. I got good air fuel ratio. I got, you know, everything's good. So it has to be the fuel. So we're gonna find out. It's so sad because this car feels amazing. It really does, and we're not even turned up. The car really feels good. Alright guys, I just got the email back from John, and he just told me, I sent him 3 logs. The first log was like a little bit of a long log. It was a little bit of driving, full throttle, cruising. The second log was basically the same thing, and then the third log was a 6-gear, 3,000 RPM hit all the way to redline. And he said that the knock sensors are happy, the car is looking good. The knock sensors are happy, the car is adding timing, we are not having anything pulled. So that's really good news. I'm really happy about that. I'm sorry it took so long because I've been dying to do it myself, you know what I mean? I just haven't had the opportunity to do it. So now we just gotta make an appointment and get the car on a dyno. It's actually the next day. We went out last night, but it was wet. The rain. The street, it wasn't, you know what's crazy? It didn't rain at all yesterday, but it was very warm. So all the snow melted, and then once the night came, all the moisture fell back down on the ground. So it was just horrible traction. We couldn't get anything done. As you guys probably just seen. I just want to say thanks to all the subscribers. All you guys are freaking awesome, man. You really mean a lot to me, and you know, you guys are just great. So I want to thank you. The channel has been growing extremely fast, and you know, I couldn't have asked for anything more. I mean, you guys are just awesome. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned, man. We're gonna have a lot of cool stuff coming up. You know, we have some projects that are already in the works. I'm not going to let on to them right now, but, you know, real shortly I will. But we got some cool stuff coming up, and I just want to say thank yous all, and God bless.